Well, good morning, YouTube. Look what followed me home yesterday. Here we have a Philco 48-461 from right around 1948. And these were manufactured 46, 47, 48, and even as early as 49, which this one here is like pre-year 49. This is an AM band only radio. And interesting cabinets on these. It's made out of what was called whitewood. It was just a cheap wood, and it used what was termed as Philco's photo finish, which is what you see flaking off here. At first I thought somebody had painted this radio, and I'm not quite convinced that it hasn't been painted, because that comes off way too easy. And it's got really nice looking wood grain underneath. So I'm wondering that somebody painted this. But there was two different variations in this radio. There was the painted cabinet with the white around the dial and around the speaker, and with ivory knobs, as you can see in this picture here. There was also a wood version. I like that. That is sharp. And I'm wondering, with the grain pattern of some of the wood I'm seeing, if that might be the case here. It's got really pretty, like a oak or a maple grained wood underneath of there. And obviously all of this is white around the dial bezel, around the glass. I give $25 for this radio. A little higher what I wanted to spend. The guy wanted $30. It does not work. I took the back off this morning, and I can see a few reasons why it doesn't work. We've got some much needed repairs in here. Here's the back of the radio. This is like a masonite material. It's got the original label there. It says Philco, your guarantee of safety. And then the UL Underwriter's examination sticker. Now here's where it gets scary. Somebody has cobbed in a line cord. This is attached to the original cord down here. All the insulation's gone. This will be removed and the proper line cord put on. I do have all the tubes. These do use Lochtel tubes. And this is the first radio I have is a Lochtel tube type radio receiver. I found that very interesting. It does contain a mixture of Sylvania, a few Philcos. This was a General Electric down here on the rectifier, or audio output tube, I'm sorry. This was the rectifier. These two were oscillator tubes, I believe, and I haven't pulled the shields off of this one or pulled this one back here to see what it is. All the tubes are intact. But what really concerns me, let me go get my light real quick. What really concerns me is that right there. See how those tube socket seats are dark? These are burnt, missing pieces out of them, like they've gotten hot and kind of melted. But I'm not sure if that's just a sign of age or that was a sign of heat, because it's like a masonite type material. I don't know if it's just a cover to keep the socket pins from being touched by fingers, or getting stuff down inside of there. I'm not exactly sure. A couple other neat things. It does have the original Philco service label up and on the side here. It shows what tubes it used and the location of them. This is a 48-461 receiver, and right there it says 48-461-121. Chassis number N52287. Go to your authorized Philco dealer for service. That's in pretty good shape. And the antenna runs all around the inside of the cabinet right here and comes back to the tuning capacitor right there. And there's 3 wires that solder onto the tuning capacitor. I'm not going to pull it out for that reason, because I'd have to either clip or unsolder those leads. I'm just not going to get into that right now. The speaker is in good shape. Way up here is the dial light. The dial cord string is on it. And over here on the other side is a model sticker. Underneath it's pretty good. It's got all of its original feet. So I hope nobody has tried to power this up lately. The chassis is very dirty. A lot of dust balls stuck here and there, especially down along the sides on either side. It's just a dust ball haven down in there. Here are some of the tubes that I pulled out this morning. This is a Philco Loctile. This was a Raytheon. That's the rectifier tube. 35Y4. And the date codes on there are 280 and 413. And this tube is missing 3 pins, and I think that's the way it is from the factory. Here, here, and here, because there's really nowhere that they had a wire sticking through there. That's just the way it is. And here's the 50A5 output tube. That's a General Electric tube. So, just thought I'd share with you one of my newest finds, and this is going to go on the back burner for a while. And when we're ready to restore it, we'll start posting videos. Thanks for watching.